Tony Ann here. I want to share with you the process and the steps that I took to finish my very last custom ordered dress for the summer. So let's start with the design. As you can see, it was designed as one sleeve and one gauntlet, but we did change that to make it a sleeveless dress with two gauntlets. And to the right, obviously the dress is already made. We've done the fitting and I've made all the proper adjustments that needed to be made. And now it's just ready to be stoned and embellished. So first I start by prepping the fringe, and instead of sewing the fringe onto the dress by the yardage, I cut it off at 6 strands at a time, and I glue those strands together. And once the glue dries, I cut the tips off. That way the tips are a nice straight edge before they're attached to the dress, so it gives it a nice clean look. Now I got some nude fabric, and this is a fabric that is used for the bodysuits, and I made rhinestone appliques. All I did was I got a piece of chalk, I drew out my design on the fabric, and then I glued the rhinestones. And as you can see here, what I'm doing now is applying a thin layer of silicone to the back, because once the glue dries and the fabric is not stretched out, it can dry hard. So to make it soft and flexible, I put some silicone on the back, and I give it about 24 to 48 hours to cure. And once it's cured, it makes it nice and soft. That way when I attach it to the dress, it's flexible and it goes over all the curves nicely. Now once that is curing, I go back to the dress and I start attaching the fringe. The dress may look a little bulky, and that's because I applied plastic to the inside of the dress. That way the glue won't seep from the dress onto the bodysuit. And now as I'm nearing the end of applying the fringe, I start fading up. And I like the way the fringe looks when it's applied this way, because it's nice and flat, it lays nice, and it moves very nicely. Once the silicone is cured, I go back to the rhinestone applique and I start to cut it out. And you'll see that this is all going to come out in pieces. And once these pieces are cut out, they get sewn onto the dress by hand. So now the fringe is all complete, applied, faded up, and the rhinestone applique gave the look that I wanted, which is giving it some dimension and standing out against the dress. So now's the fun part, now's the best part. We're near the end, and now I'm pouring the rhinestones, more rhinestones, to finish up the dress. And these rhinestones are going to get sprinkled all throughout the dress. I had already started with the border of crystal AB around the bust line and the back line and all the straps, and now I'm sprinkling the silver rhinestones, gray rhinestones throughout the dress to finish. The dress is now complete, and to be honest, this video does not do this dress any justice because it sparkles in person so beautifully, and under ballroom lighting, this dress is really gonna shine. And I hope this video gave you some insight to the work that goes into finishing your competition dresses. Thank you for watching. Until next time.